Hello Boyden Silver Martin Fan Club. I thought I'd do a quick video of a cross-country school I did last week in the jumping ring of all places. What the horse you're seeing on the screen here is George and Gretchen Wintersteins and Denise Leahy and Pierre Collins' four-star horse Steady Eddie. He was probably the most seasoned horse that I schooled this day. Before I start telling you all what I'm doing, the thought process behind this, I just came back from Rio and there were so many angles and turns and corners to narrows to offset hedges to keyholes. I really feel like I need to focus my training on a bit more different types of cross-country schooling rather than just sort of galloping at big single fences. So the jumping ring's good because it's got great footing and the horses don't slip if you turn them. And this horse here you see is Craig and Gloria Callan's Welcome Shadow. So basically I started the school just by jumping just single fences, not crazy fast, but trying to just get Shadow to jumping them out of rhythm and working on sort of turning her a bit after the jump. And then this is a pretty straightforward line for this horse. She's been advanced for a year or two. It was just a box down to a narrow. And the next one was the first real test. It was a corner and then a really sharp turn to a jump. They're only prelim size fences, but what we're working on here is getting the horse sort of looking for the next fence, and it's a little bit tricky for them because there's a couple other jumps in the arena that they're not sure if they're supposed to jump. So really trying to open my range, show her which fence she's jumping, angling over that narrow and then pointing to the next fence. Here we've got sort of two very angled fences, and to build confidence I sort of jumped the part B one first on all the horses. Here's some angle hedges. You'll see here that I'm trying to work on getting her looking for the next jump, and that's a 3 stride to that keyhole, and she actually did 4 short strides. And what I'm going to try and do here is over this second hedge here is get her ears pricked and is sort of accelerating through the air so that she covers the ground. And that's sort of what we're working on with all the horses, is that as they're in the air they're looking for the next fence and you're almost turning and accelerating in the air. And it seems to be the trend with the cross-country course designers. This is a much greener horse. This is Turalura. You can even see just by the way she is the look in her eye and her ears and everything, you can tell that she's considerably greener. She's done one CIC 2-star, a couple of intermediates. She's owned by Nancy Hathaway and Gloria Callan. Irish sport horse. Again, you can see the difference between the horse before Shadow and this one, and just the greenness. This is an honest horse, but she's still learning to go to the fences, look for the jumps. And here we're trying to try this corner to the narrow, and again there's just that split second where she doesn't pick up on the next jump I'm jumping. And you saw there I did sort of basically 3.5, so a bit of a retry here, and there you can see that she's seen it straight away and she gets the 3 strides. So I believe this is something we've got to teach the horses, you know, and we eventually want them to know what jump we're thinking about jumping next. And half of these exercises are designed to school them and to teach them what angle fences are and corners and hedges, etc. And get them really used to finding their way inside the flags. And we all saw Philip Dutton's courageous ride on Mighty Nice, where Mighty Nice just knew that he had to get inside that flag at the brush corner at Rio. And here the horses have got to learn to be like slalom skiers and find their way inside the fence, inside the poles. You can see there that the flags that I got there pop out. They're just made out of PVC pipe. So this final horse we pulled out is Caroline Blitz and Moretta Sun's High Aspirations. He's a Winstar baby, an Irish sport horse. He's like Turalura, a very, very green intermediate horse. Not a very good turner. He's quality horse. He's a lovely, lovely horse, but he's I'm still trying to work on those sharp turns, and obviously I don't think we'd find anything that sharp at a competition, but it's good if you can train them a degree more tricky than what they're competing at. It sort of makes the shows easier. You can see this guy's good on a straight line, but tough on a curve. So thank you everyone for watching. Obviously, it's I like to show you a bit what we do behind the scenes and at home, and to, obviously everyone sees the horses at the final event, but I think it's pretty cool to see how we get them there. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to bringing you another video in the future.